What triggers ActionSA to take a position to divorce ourselves from the DA was when it came to our attention that DA was talking to ANC National after their collapse with the province. To push a province to accept working with them in the 3 metros and remove ActionSA in Tshwane. This came as a surprise because if you look at Tshwane with DA since 2016, because DA, please remind, I want you to remind your listeners and viewers that DA has been running Tshwane since 2016. And if you look at the AG's report, ever since DA took over power in 2016, that city has actually been collapsing. Right now, the city of Johannesburg, as I speak to you right now, that city, if it was a company, the board of directors would liquidate it because if you look at their financial position, you look at all the indicators, the only thing you can say if it was a company, you had to call for its liquidation. However, unfortunately, we deal with a country. When the country is in trouble, you can't unfortunately liquidate. Society expects to get services. That's where you need a new political leadership that can turn things around. So for us as ActionSA, while we were actually still thinking how we're going to react to this, that's when ANC Gauteng leadership approached us. And we said, guys, we are happy to talk because I think we tired of actually all the time watching our back with the arrogance at DA, the way they've really treated us over since 2021 local government elections. I think this was the final blow.
Before we get into those details about leadership in Tshwane, I wanted to also ask, you were saying now that you took a vacation to the US, but you were disturbed, and I wanted to ask, you were a businessman before politics, so which one would you say is harder to maintain? Is it business or politics?
I can tell you, I've said this many times, I really hate this job with a passion. You know, I started my business career at the age of 22. At the time when PW Botha said, I'm a black man, I can't go into business. And I said to him, Mr. PW Botha and the National Party, if you can control all these 30 blacks, black people in South Africa, we were roughly 30 million at the time. I said, you are most welcome to control them. But this Herman Mashaba, it's an indie, was born a free man. I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's when I decided to go into business, resulting in 1984 conceiving the idea of starting my own hair care manufacturing business at just the age of roughly just over 24, which was something really revolutionary to go into manufacturing. And I worked damn hard. I used to, for roughly 15 years, you know, I used to do plus minus 10,000 kilometers a month. And that's not a child's play. My car had to be serviced every month because I had to go all over the country, establish distribution network and market and so forth. Did not have the money, and I was competing with big international companies, the Revlons of this world and so forth. So I thought I was working hard, but I worked hard, but it was fun because I was making money. In this particular case, I got involved in politics because of my love for my country, and I thought, let me use my privileged position. I was sick and tired of being an armchair critic. When the DA approached me in 2015 to be the mayoral candidate, initially I thought they were joking because, to be honest with you, I didn't have an idea whatsoever what the mayor does. But I said, if I don't do it, who else is going to do it? Because at the time, the ANC was very arrogant, destroying our country. The level of corruption was getting out of hand. It was eventually going to destroy this country. Remember, it was during the Jacob Zuma's era, you know, where he was changing ministers in the middle of the night with the Guptas being charged of our government. I said, Herman, you're not really running away. Go and really do something. If